swashbuckling Buckminster's back, and he has a whole film to himself this time around. But he has to share it with dinosaurs. What was your favorite part about returning to voice him?
Oh, I love this character. He's been in my life for 12 years, and it's always a real joy to play him because it's a license to just mess around and have fun. Buck is extreme in every way, and it really is. It's quite cathartic to be able to just let loose when you're Buck. So it's the whole thing. It's the whole deal for me. I relish every opportunity I get to play him.
Well, he's stylish, he's a leader, he's so unlike a weasel. Have you grown with him over these 12 years?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. I mean, my daughter was born the year I first played Buck, and now she's just about to become a teenager. So, I've seen that time in my life genuinely change. In terms of how she's grown. And so, yeah, I think I've grown definitely. Buck's grown. I think in this film he's a little bit more mature. He's been part of a kind of team that's been working to keep the Lost World safe, and he's got Bronwyn, his pumpkin daughter, who he's got to be responsible for. So yeah, there's been some evolution.
I'm sure Matilda's watched Ice Age. Is Buck her favorite?
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Well, speaking of favorites, this time around, you're back with dinosaurs, actually. So, did you learn anything new about them? And now, do you have a favorite kind?
Well, I mean, as a kid, I think a lot of children as well go through this. I was obsessed with dinosaurs when I was young. And it's always great to see, dinosaurs on the screen. And obviously, animation affords us the opportunity to really sort of dig into that. Um, I don't know. The one thing about Ice Age is that it's always kind of had a kind of it's quite a loose sort of relationship to reality, but there are elements of it which are spot on, and I love the kind of raptor designs, the way that they're quite skinny and they're quite sort of wiry in this, um, and then there's also some prehistoric plants as well, which probably didn't exist. But this is Ice Age.
Well, exactly, and currently we are all battling climate change, and climate change is such a big part of what Ice Age is, and all those movies. And in the movie, we talk about how you kind of coexist with it and you learn how to live with it. So I think there really is a larger message there for children as well. Would you agree?
Of course, and I think no one is more aware of that situation than children these days. I think they're the ones that are really taking it to heart, and it's good to communicate these kind of ideas to them in ways that are easier to consume than just hard facts, which are sometimes overwhelming. Something like this has a nice metaphorical sort of way of informing children.
Well, absolutely. When you started voicing Ice Age, that was your first animated film. Have you taken any pointers from it? And what is your one big learning been from voicing this character?
That it's not easy. That I think, you tend to think, oh, I get to just stand in a room and talk into a microphone. It's actually very exhausting, particularly with a character like Buck, who is so full energy, because you have to put everything into your voice. When you're an actor in a live action film, you have your face and you have your hands and all these other things that you can use. But I'm waving around my little Buck here. Um, but with a voice, you have to channel everything into that, and you often find at the end of a session you are utterly exhausted.
Well, you are such an important and interesting voice. We love hearing just that, even. And that's my time. So I guess the buck stops here. Thank you so much, Kevin. An
Thank you,
absolute
Shilpa.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.